Oh, hello.
Welcome today in Clown World News. Do you like my name? That's right. Today we are going to cover the stupidity of everything that's going on, not just in entertainment, but all kinds of other places, and just laugh. I guess that I don't know. I just don't know anymore. It's just I'll give it a couple minutes for people to start showing up. But yeah, another good morning to you all. Um, It is Thursday morning. I'm going to try to do live streams at about 8:30 to 9 every Tuesday and Thursday morning. As long as my internet holds up, I'll keep doing this over and over. And we'll discuss like weekly stuff. I'll try to do some other videos. I'll try to do other stuff with you guys. But yeah, so look forward to every Tuesday and Thursday mornings. We'll try to do something like this where we do Bobby Campbell. Hey man, how's it going? And just enjoy laughing at the stupidity of everything that's going on because it just seems to get dumber and dumber every week. It really does. It really does. Oh my gosh, I swear. Um, Real quick before we start hitting our articles, if you guys don't know, the guy Jeremy of the Quartering has been under attack lately. I know a lot of you guys who probably follow me, probably follow him, probably follow other Phantom Menace. Who I know he's agree with him or not. He's been on the Friday Night Tights a couple of times, and he's not a bad dude. You know, he just covers stuff like we all do, and he does a lot of videos. I wish I could do as many videos as he drops a day, but oh, but yeah. So he was attacked on having this stuff. But if you need to go find him, go look up the Quartering. He's made videos about all this stuff. I'm not on Twitter because I left fucking Twitter. I was sick of that shit. I abandoned Twitter straight up. I was like, nope, ain't doing that shit anymore. But I am on Minds and Instagram as soon as I figure out how Instagram really works because I was trying to post this video on Instagram and I couldn't figure out how to do it. Somehow I posted a couple pictures, but I still haven't figured out how to post Instagram and stuff like here. But whatever, it's not important. Yeah, they went out. Yeah, Bobby. Yeah, they went out. Pretty much, they false claimed without any evidence that Quartering swatted some black fucking person on YouTube, on Twitter or something. I don't know. Pretty much what he did was he caught someone and called out her lies and she sent in her brigade. And now her brigade is going on there and they're striking every single channel. Every video he's got is offensive, trying to take him, trying to deplatform him. And hopefully, and there's also people within the YouTube community, like the actual YouTube business company, who are also trying to deplatform him. So now he's got people on the inside and people on Twitter trying to constantly get him. But he's got a legal team going. He explained in one of his videos. If you guys see anything on Twitter about attacking him, please screenshot it and send it to him, email it to him at his thing. Go watch his video. It talks about it. You'll find out more information there. Cancel culture, man. Fucking Twitter. Fucking garbage. It shows the stupidity of mankind. Now we're gonna look into some more stupidity. Are you guys ready? Here we go. Today, okay. So Dr. Seuss Enterprise to end publication of 6 titles over hurtful and wrong imagery. So if you guys don't know, pretty much the people who are cancel culture is now going after Dr. Seuss. The Dr. Seuss Enterprise, an enormous company responsible for managing the works of the prolific and iconic children's book author, has announced they will end publication several titles they believe present hurtful and wrong imagery. I don't see. Do with the mustache and zoo. Okay. Yes, that's what I do, said young girl McGoo. I'd make a few changes if I ran the zoo. We all are living in a zoo right now. They don't watch movies, don't play video games, don't read comics, don't listen to music, nothing. All they ever do is fake offend over everything stupid just because they don't have a life. Yeah, there's soulless beings on Twitter who just spend all day on Twitter trying to destroy everything. Dr. C Enterprise celebrates reading and also our mission of supporting all children and families with message of hope, inspiration, inclusion, and friendship. There's a fucking word inclusion because it's fake. As soon as they put that in there, it's like, God, if you can't naturally have inclusion, then don't fucking talk about it. And say, we are committed to action. PR speak. To that end, the statement can be Dr. Sanders is working with a panel of experts, including educators, reviewed our catalog and titles, and made the decision last year to cease publication and license several titles. So they hired a bunch of woke fucking idiots to come in and tell them what books they should write and which they should not. Congratulations! You have now welcomed your shit. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, there we go. There you go. Congratulations. Congratulations. You did it. You welcomed them all into your home, and now they're going to fuck you and me somewhere. Yep. Oh, my God. According to Dr. Zane, the decision was made because these books portray people in ways that are hurtful and wrong. Because a couple people on Twitter complained. Hello, Roof Korean. Roof Korean is John Galt. Hi there, how are you doing? Doing pretty well. Doing pretty well. Oh, my God. Tastelessly, despite LA being decided upon last year, Dr. Seuss Enterprise announced their new publishing direction on March 2nd, 2021. The same date of both Dr. Seuss' birthday and the annual Read Across America Day celebration dedicated by its honor. In total, 6 books will now be removed from publication. The Dr. Seuss Enterprise did not explain why each specific title has been chosen to remove these books, as well as bounding into comics' own speculation as why given titles selected to be owned. I think I saw them. Let's see, and I think this that I saw in Mulberry Street. It's one of the books. Parents of stereotypically dressed Chinese people. And the story is Chinaman. Really? They're offended because of one little guy right here was whatever. If I ran a zoo. A book which features several Asian men being referred to as the helpers who all wear their eyes slants already portray the African tribes. Whatever. Melody Pool, presumably due to the inclusion of stereotyped dressed Eskimo fish. Really? The fish have jackets on. Hello, JT. How you doing, my friend? I always love Dr. Seuss books. I read those books to my niece all the time. They love it. But I'll be damned if they're going to let those Kool-Aid here, freaks ruin it. Yep. Yep. On Beyond Zebra. Most likely because they featured a non-descriptive Middle Eastern man from the oh my God. The Caquisier. The book was assumed removed for the inclusion of an image of a Japanese man wearing a traditional hat alongside the question, how old did it be? Season sales of these books is only part of the con in our border plan to ensure Dr. Seuss Enterprise catalog represents and supports all communities and families. The company state included. Dr. Seuss Enterprise announced coming to just days after the Virginia Public School District explained that they had begun encouraging students to disassociate with Dr. Seuss from Read Across America Day based on allegations made by researchers that this work combines strong racial undertones. What do you make of the beginning of blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So pretty much they're trying to cancel Dr. Seuss. And if you didn't know, Universal's actually announced that they may be redoing their entire Dr. Seuss land and getting rid of it and or changing it to something else. And with that comes this. The Daily Stupid. Joe Biden, Dr. Seuss, racist TikToker, Looney Bin attack on Zack Snyder and the ex-CIA chief, John Brennan. Ugh, fucking idiot, John Brennan. Oh, welcome to the Daily Stupid. We are here to cover some of the dumbest and most iconic, idiotic things happening around the world and on the internet. Good morning, Braille TV. Good morning to you. If you don't know, all the articles I find in this are on boundinginthecomments.com. Please check them out. They also have a YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and they're always a freaking great time to watch, and they do a lot of good research. Today we got more stupid, including Joe Biden, Dr. Seuss, a racist TikToker, a loony bin attack on Justice League director Zack Snyder, and ex-CIA chief John Brennan. Joe Biden and Dr. Seuss. All right, President Joe Biden did not mention Dr. Seuss in his proclamation on Read Across America Day, differing from both President Trump and President Barack Obama. This is what I think is hilarious. These people came out and said that pretty much that Dr. Seuss is a racist book. Dr. Seuss was actually praised by fucking Obama. He said that we need to. Yeah, what? Oh my god! I'm just like, I'm waiting for them to say that Obama was racist. I don't like Obama, but come on. That's why we didn't mention Dr. Seuss. It's clear it has to do with the activists targeting the popular children's author. These activists, or I should say, shittivists, Katie Izaka, I don't know, fucking how to say her last name, and Ramon Stevens, under the guise of an academic study, are attempting to cancel doctors claiming, notably, that every character of color is male. Males of color are only presented as subservient, exophiled, and dehumanized roles. The dude is a cat in a hat, for fucking Christ's sake. Not even human most of the time. They're like fish and shit. Ugh. And the strategy appears to be working, as Dr. Seuss Enterprise recently announced they will stop selling 6 Dr. Brooks books, including And to think that you saw it on Metal Street. I ran into a zoo. If I ran a zoo. McGilligan's Pool, on Beyond Zebra, Scrambled Eggs, Super, and the Cat's Quasar. Yeah, they're also saying that Green Eggs at Ham was referring to the slavery. Whatever. They announced their reason for canceling these books, saying these books portray people. Okay, yeah, we already read. According to the US, they think these are sales of these books, blah, blah, blah. So it's the same thing I read before. So pretty much Joe Biden didn't mention them because he doesn't want to. Now we have racist TikToker. Racist TikToker Alicia White posted a video where she's singing one of her most idiotic and stupid songs I ever heard in my life. She sings, "If you're white, yes, you are racist. If you think you're not woke, we all benefit from oppression. Pretending you're not racist only makes racism grow." This is yeah. This yeah, I don't know what to say about this. It's just I'm not even gonna play it. I think the word probably communicates how completely inaccurate and stupid this woman is. She's blonde. I'm blonde. I can say it. She's a fucking dumb blonde white girl who's trying to show off her titties too much. I know if you're that dumb, I don't care how big your titties are. They're not gonna fucking make anybody happy. Goddamn fucking idiots! I swear to God. Oh, if you're white, you're racist. If you hate people because of the color of their skin, that makes you a racist. If you think people are only based on the color of their skin, that makes you a racist. If you only think about your skin color, that makes you a racist. If you think humanity differs from one skin tone to another, you are an idiot. Black and white people are no different. We're all human beings. Yes, we are different culturally, but as a human beings, we all bleed the damn same. Jesus fucking Christ. You know, even Tarzan get this shit right back in the day. When the first Tarzan movie came out, And the mama gorilla puts hand to Tarzan, and he's like, why am I so different? She goes, look, you have 5 fingers and 5 toes. She cut her, we bleed the same color, we're not that much different. I'm like, that's a fucking gorilla and a human being. Okay, they're a pretty big difference, but human and human. And we're like, hey, I don't bleed green. Do you bleed green? No. Okay, well, shut the fuck up. You see this hat? I served with more black and Mexicans than I did white people, and none of us thought any differently than the other. Yeah, we made fun of each other, but that's because we're Marines and we make fun of each other. These sewer mutants are so unhinged and desperate for attention. Clicks, plot points is pathetic. Yes, Bobby. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. It seems like the smarter our technology gets, the dumber humanity gets, and the more we allow these kinds of sewer humans who have no souls to try to destroy everything good in our world and claim that everything has to do with racism or some other fucking bullshit. A crazy Twitter user, Sleepy Seth, recently went off after Justice League director Zack Snyder. They wrote, increasingly confident that if Zack Snyder lived in 1920s Germany, he would have made a fascist propaganda film for the Nazis. Actually, I am not sure he isn't doing that now. Okay. How is making a Justice League movie same as Nazi Germany? They fired Gina Carano for comparing how the media treats people to how the media treat people back in the government treated certain groups of people back in that time period. And she was right. History will repeat itself if we're not careful. If you don't learn from history, it is bound to repeat itself. And right now, we have a part of our government and officials in our government who hate certain people of the population for just their beliefs. It's not about politics. It's about power. It's all about keeping their power. We all know it. Fucking, I hate politicians. I hate all of them. But they own these big businesses own the politicians, and they also own our media. And so to control people, they do it over fear and hatred, and they're trying to divide the American people. And it's obvious. And just another example of why people are and now they're making the same comparison to Nazi Germany, but Zack Snyder? I don't get it. He makes a movie. Oh, is she trying to say that the Snyder fans are a bunch of Nazis? I don't think they're locking people up. I'm just saying. Oh my God, John Brennan. All right, I'm going to say this. Anybody who actually listens to this idiot is an idiot. John Brennan, former head of the CIA. What is the CIA's main purpose? Would you like to know? I know. Their main purpose is to keep government secrets secret. That means their job is to make sure the corruption in our government does not reach the ears of the American people. They try to they'll silence you, they'll kill you, and they'll make sure anybody and everyone, certain things stay within certain places. They make sure that politicians that they can control stay in power. That is the job of the CIA. And also to influence other countries to make sure that they favor American interests, or they should say American government interests, not the American people. It's not about us. It's about the government. And those who are in charge of our government will also control our government through their power. Big businesses, big tech. They make sure that big tech make sure all the people who get their money in their pockets, they get their money in their pockets because they're easy to control. When you got corrupt politicians in power, you can control them because you have all the dirt on them. So on and so forth. This is why they hated Trump, by the way. Absolutely why they wanted Trump gone. And this is why they did a certain thing to our election that we're not allowed to say to make sure certain people are not in power and certain people are, because the CIA is one of the biggest, most corrupt organizations in America. Absolutely. It is. It's absolutely corrupt. And you know what's funny is they tried to say that Russia tried to, the whole Russia thing for like four fucking years, how they try to influence our elections. Guess what company, what organization influences other countries' elections or assassinates other countries' leadership to make sure they get the most favorable person in power? This guy. But they keep putting on the media. The media keeps putting out there like he's some kind of great hero. Mainly because he's a complete and utter idiot. Yep. He said, look, MNBC. Yay. He's embarrassed to be a white male these days in light of what I see other white males saying. So now he's one of those woke idiots who's like, I hate being white. Look at my skin. I am such ashamed of being who I am was born to be. Oh, I'm going to finish this article. The guy's a fucking moron. God, I don't understand why people are like, hey, look, he's CIA. We could trust him, right? No. Oh, and our final article for today. Disney CEO Bob Chapek lavishly praises on Kathleen Kennedy a month after she had a spokesman fire and lie about Gina Carano. My God, this woman has dirt. Okay, there's only one reason this woman stays in power and is praised this much by Disney. She's got fucking dirt. The skeletons. She's got a file somewhere where she's like, "You fire me, this shit goes out, and you're all fucked." And they're like, "Shit," because that's all I can think of. There's no other way. This woman is still in fucking power. This woman's a piece of garbage. Disney CEO John Chapek recently lavished praise at Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy less than a month after she had a spokesman fire and lie about the Mandalorian's Gina Carano. Chapek's statement came during an appearance as a virtual conference hosted by Morgan Stanley. YouTuber Not My Star Wars captured the conversation and shared parts of it on his channel. So go make sure you check him out. At around 6 minute mark, Ben Swinburne of Morgan Stanley asked Chapek, "What are you guys doing? What are you and Kevin on the team doing to make sure Marvel continues to thrive, particularly as you weave it Disney Plus and the amount of content coming to us and going up pretty dramatically?" What? Chapek responded, "I would say the situation is the same for Marvel as it is for Lucas. And it goes to speak to the talent not only of Kevin and his team, but also Kathleen Kennedy and her team over at Lucas." He added, "We are really fortunate to have both groups being led by such stellar creative talent." uh, Here we go. And Clown. Yeah, that was better. Yeah. Yeah, it was definitely that's got to be a joke. Because there's no way Kathleen Kennedy has any creative talent whatsoever. And the people she hires, the High Republic people, the story group, garbage. Oh. Jamie continues, but in terms of fatigue, I guess that's borne out in the numbers. So the creative canvas, if you will, is very broad for both Lucas and Star Wars as it is for Disney in very multi-mention. Yes, it's superheroes for Marvel case, but it's more. And yes, it's a galaxy far, far away for Lucas, but it's very more. It's very more. These are Disney. These are CEOs, and they speak like they're shit. So I'm at work. What I'm about to suggest to you is going to sound crazy, but if my theory is correct, soldier to soldier, America, to put it plainly, is party's over. I think, if you want my honest opinion, I think there's going to be there's going to be a point when the American people wake up. The last time they woke up was after 9/11. And then they went to sleep way too fucking fast. And I think after the wake of that, government took over more and more power, and especially after this pandemic, they've China's pretty much owned most of our businesses by now. Everything caters to China, and I think they're using big businesses with the power over government to control the American people. I think this is gonna be a breaking point. January, the little thing when January where they kind of stormed the Capitol building and messed it up is nothing in compared to what's going to happen when the American people wake up. When they realize what is actually happening, when the truth comes out, because it will, the truth always comes out. And when it does, when the absolute truth comes out and this whole shit was planned, and I have no doubt that this whole virus thing was an attempt to crush Trump's presidency. It was to destroy his economy, destroy the American, the what we were growing, because we were growing. We were one of the best economies ever in a lot of people's lives. Jobs were soaring, all this stuff. America was growing and growing and growing. And also this thing hits, and all these small businesses get crushed. People lose their jobs. They're forcing people to comply, or we'll close your businesses if you don't listen to us. We'll shut you down. Blah blah blah. Wear a mask and get our shot. We demand it. Blah blah blah. Which I ain't doing. Fuck the fucking vaccine. I ain't getting it. I already told my VA guys to go to hell because they said, "Hey, would you like the vaccine?" I said, "No, I would not. I don't trust it, and I ain't getting it." You experiment on my body enough, government. when I signed my name, and for those years that I was in the military, you owned me. I'll admit it. You owned me. And for those years, you got to experiment and do all kinds of shit to my body I'm still fucking recovering from. You think I'm going to allow you to stick some fucking shot in me that's been made by Chinese fucking people? No. Maybe when it's a far better tested, maybe. Maybe. But now, no. So I don't need any more kids. I have enough. So if it, sterilizes me, whatever. Other than that, go to hell. Go to hell. And my wife's a nurse, and she ain't getting that shit because she's pregnant. And she's already told me to go to hell because she's not going to risk our baby. But yeah, no, I don't think America is over. I think this government is about to be over. I think at one point right. Everybody can hear me? Fucking internet. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I don't know what the hell that was, but like my whole internet just crashed completely. Like server down, everything down. I was like, well, that's fucking great. They're after me, probably. Probably. All right, let's share screen. William. Excuse me. Good one there. Oh, all right. Chapin, continue. Let's continue. Sorry about the little problems we had. Hopefully, it'll stay up long enough for me to wrap this up. Finish this article and wrap it up. Stupid internet. Could continue to shout praise of Kennedy and Faggy. He would state that that's where they are at their best, managing the mythology so they are little pieces here and there that they dribble and all connect. And they all connect. It's really amazing. Genius! Oh my god, I thought you got nuked. No, but they're probably thinking about it. They don't like us speaking out. Last night, Glenn Beck had a video, so I'll catch up with you guys. Glenn Beck had a video on the Paris Accords. I suggest you watch the video. Video goes into major banks, 3 new policies. Oh, great. We're back in a policy. Yeah, that's right. Biden's pulling us back into the Paris Accords because, it's not corrupt enough. Whoa, did you? Okay, yeah, okay. No, I'm fine. What if I told you Hollywood's bad writing interchange is being forced by the banks that fund them? Probably. I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be surprised. All right, let's get back in this. He would later call Candy an absolute treasure for us. As I said before, she's got dirt. Dirt. There's like Me Too or something going on back in the back street. She's got over these people because no fucking way that they call her a treasure. She has got no. She's the worst person I've ever heard of running this thing. Like Kevin and Kathy and Sheen at the studio, Jim, Dana, Peter, and John are absolute treasures for us. From a creative standpoint, fucking Kenny doesn't have a creative bone in her body. Neither does her entire story group. Starting this machine by giving you the type of content you saw in the Interverse conference. Well, that just fucking ruined it because, Kathleen Kennedy just destroyed The Mandalorian and pretty much all Star Wars when she fired Gina. This praise came after Lucasfilm president cowardly had a spokesman release 2-sentence statement revealing they had fired the Mandalorian actor Gina Carano. Not only would the statement reveal that they had fired Carano, but they would lie about her, claiming that she disagreed people, something which she did not do. The statement read, Gina is not currently employed at Lucasfilm, and we have no plans to be in the future. And nevertheless, her social media posts degrading people based on their culture and religious identities are abhorrent and unacceptable. Unless you are a left-wing nutjob. What Carino actually posted was a warning that being hateful towards your neighbors can lead to extreme violence, and that importantly wrong. You can see the post below. Yeah, Jews being beaten in the streets, but not by Nazi soldiers, but by their neighbors, even by children. Because history is edited, most people today don't realize to get to the point where a Nazi soldier could easily round up thousands of Jews, the government first made their own neighbors hate them simply for being Jews. How is this any different for hating someone for political views? It is not. Pretty much nowadays, our government, certain parts of our government, and the media, and everybody say, hey, if you supported one person or if you supported an ideology called conservatism, or if you're right wing in any kind of way, even if you're like middle of the ground, but you're not super left, you're right wing racists. And they call you Nazis and everything else. And they get nothing happens to them. But she's literally saying, hey, this is what's happening in our country. We need to watch out because sooner or later, the media and the government's going to be like, hey, those people right there? Those people are bad people. We're going to round them up and put them in camps, and the people are going to be like, yay! Good job, government. And then another war will happen, and 20 years on the road, they'll be like, oh, that was a bad thing we did. We should look at the numbers. How about we do just that? And they expose the Chapek's words as lies. It's no wonder if the Lucasfilm president lies about how they fired Gina Carano. Why wouldn't the CEO of the company, lie about their brands and franchise as well? Honey culture start at the top, after all, and the people following examples of the leaders. Star Wars is not growing; it is declining. As Bob has returned from the Disney sequel trilogy, and the sequel trilogy destroyed everything. Disney Imagineer Chris Killer praised for the firing of the Mandalorian actor Gina Carano. As reported by the numbers, The Force Awakens grossed 2.65 billion worldwide. It has also earned an estimate of 191 million domestic video sales. Last Friday would significantly drop to 1.332 billion worldwide at the box office, and domestic sales 1 million. Finally, The Rise of Skywalker only earned 1.072 billion worldwide and 56 million domestic video sales. Box office revenue declined over 48% from The Force Awakens to The Rise of Skywalker. It's not even factoring the inflation. Domestic video sales plummeted over 65%. And the most important thing that happened was merchandise was dead. Just nobody wanted to buy anything more from Star Wars sequel trilogy. Oh my God, it's like, okay, if Glenn's video, he shows that the mandate the banks made for the redistribution of wealth, SAW's BLM politics will be required participation to get loans and use credit cards, and of course, controlling fuels. Oh, God, you gotta be kidding. Banks made for the redistribution of wealth? So they're stealing money from people who've earned it to give it to people who didn't. This can explain why desperate fan backlash in Hollywood is ignoring the fans and sticking to the agenda. They have to, or they can't get funding, so nothing will change. It's likely a sad party is over. Yeah, that shit's gonna fucking start. That's gonna shit. It'll start a war. You can't take away from people who've earned money, especially the bank. All your job, bank's little job is to hold the money you've earned. That's it. They can't be like, oh yeah, you know that money that you worked hours to gain from the company that you work for, and now you put in your bank. Well, about 80% of it we're taking and we're giving it to people who don't have jobs. It's theft. Oh, 2 months after the season final, the show has fallen to 17th on the Disney Plus trending list. It did not fall to 17th until April 2020, following the first season, a massive 2 month difference. But Star Wars is going to keep growing, according to Bob Chapek. It's not growing; it's shrinking and shrinking rapidly. Yeah, pretty much. The Mandalorian, brought some faith back. People thought finally, we're getting Star Wars back. We're finally going back in the right direction. Maybe they'll get rid of the sequel trilogy and we can finally move on and we can actually get good stories, good characters, maybe even bring back the EU with, Ben and, you know, you know, freaking Mara Jade and Jaina and Jason and all the characters from the EU. But no, that has been shattered because the Mandalorian is dead. It's dead in the water because now, what was the two things that sold more than anything in the Mandalorian? Baby Yoda and the fan favorite Gina Carano. I'm sorry, but Gina was way more popular in that show than fucking Mando. I watched the episodes where she was in, like, yeah, because I just fucking loved her. But no, go to hell, Lucasfilm. Go to hell, Disney. This is why I canceled my Disney Plus. Hashtag cancel Disney Plus. Fuck Disney. It's too late. In his last day, okay, let's see. It's too late. Trump, in his last day, forced banks to not discriminate. First week in office, Biden repealed it. This is already here. It's happening now. It's kind of late to stop it. Yeah, see, that's why they wanted him gone. That's why they did something to a certain election to make sure that people wouldn't elect this guy to keep shit for the people. So, yeah. Yeah, it's not too late though. I think something's gonna happen. History has shown when people get too powerful, when they think they're above everyone else, shit goes wrong, and the people wake up, and those people that are doing it usually lose their heads. I'm just saying, and I think especially the American people, are right now at the thin line. Especially with after this pandemic and all this crap, they're sick of being stuck at home. This is why Texas just repealed all their mandates. They're fully open, 100%. Congratulations, Texas! Thank God for states like you. Still, yeah. Here you go. There you go, Texas. Good job. Missouri's pretty much open. We've been open for a while now. They actually, Joplin, just the place the big city that's right near me is Joplin. And they just had their meeting last night to see if they should, re-up the mask mandate or not. And people told them to go fuck off. And so they're like, okay, no mask mandate. And I was like, good, because I haven't worn a mask the whole time, so fuck off. I still won't. I refuse to wear a mask. I won't do it. Well, as a small business, I go to a small business and the guy goes, hey, can you please wear a mask? I will comply to that. But for fucking Walmart and shit, fuck no. I walk in there with no mask. They look at me and I go look back and they go, sir, would you like a mask? I go, fuck no. And I walk past and I go get my shit. I do. I go, fuck off. I'm like, I ain't wearing that stupid fucking facial underwear. It's dumb. It's just a fucking ploy. I ain't gonna do it. Fuck off. My language bad? Yes, it is. I don't give a shit. So I don't care. I don't care. They can go to hell. I ain't wearing that face underwear. Just because they're buying into the media's fear porn. My what I want to know when this is all over, I want all the numbers. I want the numbers who died from the COVID, the real COVID, not the fucking heart attacks, not the fucking things, not the people who died from other means that were claimed as COVID deaths, because we know that happened in Florida when 95% was not COVID deaths, claimed to be COVID deaths. We all know this. It's not, they've been boosting the numbers to get more funding. We know this is a fact. So I want the real COVID deaths versus the suicides and the drug deaths, drug overdoses, all that stuff, because of the people who couldn't go to work anymore, who killed themselves probably because they lost all hope. They lost their business. They lost their home. They lost their family. They lost everything due to some governmental fuckstick in Washington who thinks that they know better than you do of who should open and who should run their business. So, yeah. Go fuck yourself. We've already told the Missouri governor, like, you try to push shit, you better walk out of your door. Because you ain't going to stay long. We'll remove you. This is Missouri, bitch. This isn't California. We aren't a bunch of fucking weird ass fucking nerdy little bitches over there. Over here, we like our guns, we like our toys, we like our trucks, and we like our freedom. And you fuck with us, yeah, we don't bend. We're like Texas. Missouri is a lot like Texas. We're just a little further north of you guys. And fucking love our neighbor. Texas is great people. Unfortunately, now you have all those California fucking weirdos heading to Texas. And look, Gary from Nerd Rock. I know he's about to go and look at houses. I keep telling him, man, come to fucking Missouri. Come to Missouri. We need guys like you. Mostly cool to have another freaking dude I know from on YouTube in Missouri. There's so many people that are like, I'm from wherever, Texas or California or New York. I'm like, anybody around here? Anybody in the West, in the Midwest? Come on. I used to not like Missouri for a long time. I thought Missouri was kind of this like dead state. That was kind of like nothing to do. Really, there's not. But then I started to enjoy as I got older that Missouri is just one of those states that it's a little country, a little redneck, but it's a hell of a place to live. A good place to raise my kids. And so yeah, I'm pretty much staying here. Except for Kansas City, we don't really claim them. But oh, another day done, guys. Another week in Clown World. Oh, let's see. So the banks are the ones who forced to go into lockdown, increase minimum wage. I'm doing a terrible job explaining how big this is. I feel I literally found the answer why it is doing what they're doing. Same with the lockdowns. It could be. All our banks are pretty much owned by the same fucking people who want a world. The people who own the banks want a one world government. Their job. That's what they want. They want a one centralized world power government. All the people across the world, all countries, are holden to one group of people, and that shit will never fucking happen. I know it looks like it's bad. I do, but humanity and world peace and world one rule, not in this lifetime. Well, it is biblical technically, so I guess technically, if you're going by the Bible, as I am, I'm a Christian. I do believe in the Bible, and I do believe that the Bible does state, literally states, that during the dark times when shit starts going wrong, all that is good will be considered bad, and all that is bad will be considered good, and then the devil will rise. It will control the world, blah blah blah, for so many years. And okay, you know what? Let it happen. Because the faster that shit happens, the faster the king comes back and fucking kicks him from his throne, burns his ass to the fucking in hell, and maybe humanity can actually finally not be so fucking idiotic after that. But I do feel bad. Can you imagine being a fucking god who's gonna? I can't imagine. Oh, I would just, if I was God. Thank God I'm not, because if I was, humanity would be dead a long time ago. I'd have been like, nah, fuck now, fucking annoying. Sacrifice my son for you fucking idiots? Hell no. Just okay. Yeah, the bank owners are not Americans. Just so you know, these were the UN requirements. Look up Operation. Yeah, they're the UN people, and that's another reason we gotta get rid of the fucking UN. So I'm hoping after this 4 years, Biden is gone, and we get someone. I don't even care. It's not Trump. I don't care if fuck Trump. We need someone in there who's way like more. Trump was okay, but he hauled himself back way too much. Me being president, oh God, I walk in there, I'd have a new branch of the government created, a new FBI, whose whole purpose is to investigate every sitting member in Congress, Senate, everybody, every local governor, every mayor, in every county, anyone who takes money from from big tech, if they take any kind of under the table deals, they take they invest in anything that also blows up, and they give government contracts out like candy. They're going to be put to death as traitors. I would have them put to death as traitors. Find it, investigate. They go to trial. They found guilty. They get shot. We're not going to make it 4 years. Maybe we might not. Who knows what's going to happen? I don't know. But yeah, so that's what I would do. That'd be my first year in president. I would have that done. I would have every single member of government investigate for any type of corruption. Literally, I don't care if they took $1 from some fucking place, they get executed for treason. Absolutely. Right? Public view. I'll bring back the public execution. I'll have it staged. Fucking, not even shot. I'll have the fucking blade fall down. Decapitate their fucking ass. I'll bring back that shit. Not only that, I would probably end up destroying the world. Because I'd be like, hey, you know that button that we're not really supposed to press, but everybody thinks we should? Yeah, I'm gonna just. Humanity's had enough time. We fucked up the world enough. Let's see what happens after the nuclear apocalypse. Maybe humanity will actually be better off. Maybe we'll stop being such petty idiots. But we know they won't. Humanity will never change. We're corrupt to the very core of our being. Not all of us, but as a whole, we constantly cannot, for some reason, I don't get it, but whatever. Guess call it human nature, whatever. But it's just true. One day, hopefully, it will be different, but this isn't, Ron Barry's Star Trek where people are finally find peace and humanity is actually good. No, this isn't going to be that. It's going to be cyberpunk style world in the end. Humanity can't get over their own selfish, petty idiocy. Oh, I wouldn't. Yeah, by Obama. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Choke point was there, but 2003 by Obama, Operation Choke was how banks stopped working with gun manufacturers and allowed them to be sued. Yeah. Yeah, Obama was a piece of shit. Obama was the kind of guy who didn't. The main reason why I hated him, there are actually two reasons. The main reason, he never cared about American people. He wasn't an American president. He was a globalist. He tried to and constantly was trying to destroy more and more of our rights, our blah, 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 so that we can be easily go into this new world order. He's all part of that. That's what he was. That's what he cares about. He never cared about the presidency. He wanted to become he wanted to get into the UN. That's what he wanted. He wanted to go from, as soon as he was done being the president, he wanted to get into the UN, and then the UN to make him pretty much the leader of the UN. That's why he constantly was trying to force us on all these UN things, the Paris Accord, all this crap he's pushing us into is because he wants us to be part of the UN, almost dependent on. And then Trump got elected, and all that got shattered. And they saw it. We saw it. Trump was like, fuck no. And now the government was like, we don't want you here because you're not what we want. This, the swamp wants the one world government. Operation 2003 was a tent run for using it against individuals and not just companies. Yep. Yeah, I believe it. Absolutely believe it. Call it a conspiracy if you want to. I think it's going to become reality. We're all going to see it happen, and the world's going to be shocked because we're going to be like, "Oh fuck!" And we're going to be like, "Told you!" And people are going to be like, "Ah, well, we'll see. We'll see." But yeah. Well, guys, I'm going to wrap it up before my internet decides to drop again. Unfortunately, I got dropped earlier, so I had that big pause. Sorry about that. I apologize. Fucking internet sucks. It was probably them trying to cut my internet, make me shut up. But anyways, thank you for coming. Stay safe, stay healthy, be good to each other, and I will see you guys next time. In the words of a great man.
What we do in life echoes in eternity.